So, guys, I wanted to talk to you all real briefly about something that I noticed back in episode 125, where uh, when Gon was basically still waiting for Nefer to heal Kamugi, and Poof decided to show up, um, and kind of where it seemingly seemed like it was about to something was about to transpire, like maybe like a fight or something like that. It just seemed like Poof was probably gonna get a chance to attack Gon basically. And then Knuckle comes into the door, like roughly maybe 30 seconds to 60 seconds after Poof arrives. That Poof was able to talk his way out of fighting here in the midst of him, basically, um, when Knuckle was basically talking about how he wanted to fight Poof, and he wanted to take it out the room because Knuckle realized that, you know, he realized that at this moment in time, Gon was possibly, um, he was possibly uh, at a disadvantage and possibly getting attacked. So Knuckle wanted to kind of distract Poof from doing what it, because he obviously seen that Poof was probably going to um, attack Gon too. So that's why he made the decision to uh, have Poof go outside with him. And like I said, Poof was able to literally talk his way out of harm. And I sit back and I find that crazy, like crazy insane, like it how everything transpired within roughly maybe 5 minutes here in this room. It didn't really last that long. Poof was able to talk his way out of it, and he was able to basically slip out the room. And I sit back and I'm like, Knuckle, all you had to do, at least in my eyes, is attempt to try to attack Poof. But at the same time, Poof has wings, he can fly. So it 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 seemed like there was more of an it seemed like in this scene in episode 125 there was more of an advantage for Poof than for Knuckle. Um, because plus uh I forgot his name. I believe it's more the chameleon basically. Chimera Ant. Somebody can remind me his name in the comments if you feel up to it. But he wasn't here to, if I and that's the thing, if I remember correctly, he wasn't in the room, but he was outside the room. He was hiding outside the room, if I remember correctly from episode 125. Um, but but I think that if maybe Knuckle had possibly had him use his uh, invisibility tactic and just grab Poof, he would have probably been able to maybe possibly get him out the room. Maybe, possibly, who knows for sure. But because at the same time, Poof's ability uh, to become multiple mini Poofs, really really small Poofs was still possibly an advantage here in the scene. So that's why I'm saying the whole scene, specifically in episode 125, was more to Poof's advantage than Knuckles. It just like I just kind of wish that Knuckle would have still tried to attempt to maybe attack Poof here, which it probably wouldn't have worked anyway. I just kind of felt like Poof was definitely he had the advantage in talking his way out of what was possibly getting ready to transpire. Was him and Knuckle getting ready to fight. But of course he used his words. He tricked Knuckle and Gon, and even having Nefer believe certain things about the whole uh, about this whole scene. He just it worked out in his advantage. So like I said, guys, I just found it very very interesting in this scene how it all transpired, and I just wanted to let you all know my thoughts on this scene in episode 125. But what did you all think of this specific scene in episode 125? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's have a chat, guys, and I will chat with you all in the next Hunter x Hunter discussion video. Peace.